day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need.
Good morning, folks. Today's the 19th of March. I didn't get to film the sail away last night because at 11 o'clock when I decided to get my head down, we were still in port. And when I got up again about 3 o'clock to go to the bathroom, we'd sailed. I could feel the motion of the ship. So we obviously sailed sometime between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to go to breakfast now, and well, in about 5 minutes' time, and then I'll take you with me, and I'll show you what I have. And so I'll speak to you then. Bye. Right, folks, here's the breakfast. As you can see, I've got hash brown, some scrambled egg, fried egg, bacon, mushrooms. There's a bit of fried bread under there, sausage, and a miniature gammon steak. So yeah, so that looks nice, and I've got some orange juice. Right, folks, here we are in the crow's nest, right at the front of the ship, and you can see it's a bit windy out there, as you can see by that thing flapping about. Yes, so there you go. I won't talk too much because there's music going on in the background which might be copyrighted, and I'll have to mute it out, so I'll speak to you later. Right, folks, here I am down on deck 7, and I've just been to reception, and they put the app on the phone for me, which was good, so I can go on there to book things, but also confirmed what I suspected: no upgrades available. So it means that the ship must be full. So there you go. This is the view from the large panoramic window. I've said that wrong, I know I have. But anyway, this large window, and that's that. I don't know if you can make it out over there. That's that tanker that were off the starboard bow, I think, earlier. Yeah, starboard side is on the right side, and port is on the left, I believe. No doubt, if I'm wrong, the viewers will let me know. Anyway, that's the view. So, right, folks, just a quick update on the stability of the ship. As you can see, it's quite choppy, but down here on deck 7, you could hardly feel it. Well, you can't feel it. Where I'm sat, just can't feel it at all. But up on deck 16, where I am in my room, you could definitely feel it. And it must have started getting a bit choppy about 4 o'clock, because it was at that point that I started to hear the coat hangers clanking together. So that's a quick tip, folks. If you've got any coat hangers that you haven't got anything on, I might have said this before, but I'm not sure. If you then take them off the hooks and put them down on the side, because they will rattle if you're up on the upper decks. If you're down in the lower decks, then you'll probably not have any problems. But as you can see, it's quite choppy. Right, folks, here we are in the Keys, where you've got a choice of fish and chips, an Asian dish and an American dish. And so I've started with the fish chips, mushy peas and curry sauce, and this is all included in your cruise fare. So let's try one of the chips. dip it in some mayonnaise. Oh, you can't see it, but mayonnaise anyway. It's in that little red dish that you got a brief glimpse of. Oh, very fluffy on the inside. Slightly crunchy on the outside, but very fluffy on the inside. And let's try the mushy peas. And let's have a look. Nah, they're okay, you know, but not as good as we make them in Yorkshire. And we try curry sauce.
Since departure yesterday, I own up the steep a total distance of 220 miles to the steep 17.7 miles. This leaves us a further 1,104 miles to run to our destination of Funchal, Madeira.
And the fish
is 48 degrees, 54 minutes north, 5 degrees, 47 minutes to the west, and it is 37 miles to the north.
nice enough, but
I
I cannot agree with people who say that these are the best fish and chips they've ever had. All I can say is they've not been to right fish shops, because they're nice, but they're not outstanding like a lot of people were making them out to be. So that's what I've got, and so I'm going to have these, and then I'm going to sample the American side and show you that, and sample the Asian side and show you that. Right folks, this is the prawn Thai green curry, and it looks delicious. So we'll give it a try and see what it's like. Right, so we'll try with the prawns. It's nice as that. Try a bit of the extras. It's not too strong, which is nice. That's how I like it. Like, oh yes, it's a lot better, much better than fish and chips. Although the chips were nice, the chips were very good chips. Fish, supposed to be haddock, but to be honest, it didn't taste like haddock. But this is not bad. So I'll finish this, and we'll then have a look at what's on the American thing, and we'll see where we go from there. Right, folks, that was very nice. It was a bit hotter than I expected, because it was quite mild at first, but as you got deeper into the rice, it got a bit spicy. Anyway, I'm not going to go and do the American one today. I'll leave that for another time, when I'll do one of the other Asian options. Probably maybe tomorrow or day after, because we've got 3 days at sea. So we'll give it a try then. So we're going to have a little walk around deck now. In the end, folks, I decided to go get a pudding, because I didn't know they had them, but I discovered them. So you've got a little trifle, and you've got a bowl of fruit. I'll let you know what they're like. There, folks, is a shot of the wake trailing out behind us. And I'm not sure if that's that same ship that we saw earlier. No, it isn't. Now I can look at it properly, because you see all containers on them, which the other one didn't have. But yeah, this, as you can tell, we're there right at the back of the ship, in what is known as the Sunset Bar. I'll cover that a bit more tomorrow. And there's another ship out there, which I don't know if you can see, but the deck is moving I'm keeping back away from my rail. The last thing I want to do is just drop this camera into the sea. Yeah, so that's the view from the back of the ship. That one, obviously, that one over there, we've obviously just overtaken them. And I should say that we're well into Bay of Biscay. We're not necessarily I wouldn't say well into Bay of Biscay, but I should say we're at least at the top end of the Bay of Biscay. And weather's quite nice actually. It can be rough, it might not be so pleasant tomorrow, because sailing through Bay of Biscay can be really, really tough at times. Okay. Well folks, it's 5:45, so we've had a few hours rest. We did get into conversation with some people. One very nice chap who unbelievably right actually was a Wolves supporter. I'd never met him in my life. He come and sat down, said did he mind if he sat down next to me. I said no, and it's ironic because yesterday Leeds played Wolves and beat them 4-2. So what coincidences. And then a couple came and sat down, and they were from Scarborough. And so yeah, they were interested. Had a few drinks. I had 2 cocktails. I had a margarita and I had a strawberry daiquiri. And they were both nice, you know, but I wouldn't say they were brilliant. I mean, the strawberry daiquiri, I could not taste the rum that it's supposed to have been in it at all. And the margarita, I couldn't taste any, what is it in that, tequila, yeah. So, nah. I think they just give you a load of juice and everything and rip you off with it, because you could hardly taste it at all. But yes, so as I say, I'm debating whether to go down to the restaurant or whether to go to the buffet, you know, because don't know yet. I'll think about it and I'll get back to you and let you know when I've decided. So bye for now. Right folks, as you can see, we decided not to go to the restaurant because went down there, had a lovely old packed salad. So I've got here some gammon, mashed potatoes, and this is a vegetarian option of mushroom stew. So we'll see what it's like. Right folks, the dinner was quite nice. Mash was a little bit lukewarm. The gammon was fairly nice, and yeah. So we've gone and got a sort of pudding, we've got a chocolate mousse, we've got apple strudel with custard, and we've got a cup of coffee. So I'll let you know what it's like afterwards. Hi folks, here I am in the Headliners Theatre to see the show festival. I'll try and film little bits of it, you know, obviously not going to fill the whole thing. I'll fill the odd little bits and sort of get them together in a montage, unless they come on stage and say no filming is allowed. But if they don't, then I'll film a little bit here and a little bit there, and as I say, put them together. So yeah, so we'll speak to you when the show starts. That's the thing as it starts, the setup. So as I say, it's about 8:20 now. It's due to start in about 10 minutes. Right folks, we've been to the show. We're now up in the Sky Dome, where we've got this dance music. I don't know the name of this band, but yeah, so as you can see, all sorts of music on the ship. So yeah, there you go. See? So folks, I thought I'd come out on deck, as it were. So it's all lit up. Obviously pitch black, so you can't see anything out there. But this is the no, it's not the promenade deck, that's on deck 8. We're up on deck 17 here. And there's where you've got the famous P&O cruises. Yeah, it's breezy, it's a bit chilly, which is not surprising seeing as it's going on for 10 o'clock at night. But yes, that group, by the way, was called Pulse. And as for the theatre show, I was right. He came on and said no filming allowed, so unfortunately I couldn't film it. But the show was brilliant. It was really brilliant. And the best song for me was when they did Bowie's We Could Be Heroes. Although I believe the song is just simply called Heroes. Yeah, so there you go. And that's a runoff from the Infinity Pool below, but looks amazing at night in colour. Yeah. There you go. Don't look as impressive during day, but at night it does. Right, folks, I'm back in the cabin. It's about 10:10 now, so I'm going to call it a night that way, strolling around. But I'm going to watch a film, and I'm going to finish my cup of coffee that I brought back with me. And yeah, so that's the end of the first sea day. I filmed what I could. You know, not going too mad, because obviously 2 more sea days to go. And if I'd have filled everything up first day, I'd have had nothing for the second 2 days. One thing is, it's been choppy, you know, today, a bit dodgy in your feet and whatever. And I pulled the same joke 3 times. Got a brilliant laugh each time. Where I said, they said, oh, it's a bit choppy. I said, yeah. I says, I never staggered that much when I was blind drunk. People laughed, you know. Either they thought it was funny or laughed out of politeness. I love to think that they laughed because they thought it was funny. Yeah, so that's it for now. As I say, I'll see you all again tomorrow. And we'll say it's good night from me and it's good night from him.